Carmelo and
I'm reacting to this video because this whole Carmelo Anthony thing was disgusting. The family lied, he lied, and Metcalf's, may he rest in peace. This video right here proves that this whole thing was a scam and a lot of prejudice behind this. And I'm glad that a lot of us blacks saw through Carmelo Anthony and his family. I want you to hear something and see what's really going down. I hope Metcalf gets some type of justice. These was two young kids, but this young kid should have never have done what he have done. He should have fought with his hands. He should have never said, "You're gonna find out if you touch me." He should have never did this. Carmelo Anthony and the family are a trillion, but quadrillion wrong. They just wrong. And I hope this man gets justice because he's the only sensible one. Metcalf is the only sensible one. He's a God-fearing man. He didn't yell racism. All he wanted to do was get justice for his son. Let's get it.
Anthony's insistence on self-defense can no longer protect him. He didn't realize that 3 wrong decisions have already turned his family into a joke. Aside from the fatal mistake of bringing a knife to the track meet, Carmelo's family perhaps shouldn't have invited this man to host the press conference. His name is Dominique Alexander, and he claims to be a pastor and an activist. However, netizens discovered that he has a long criminal history, including allegations of domestic violence and theft. He was also arrested for shaking and hitting his girlfriend's 2-year-old child.
You see this? You see this. And these black folks that raise all this money for this man right here, all this money they got, a new vehicle, I think a new place to live. This is horrible. This made all good black folks like myself look like fools. Look like really bad, just underhanded fools. Let's keep going.
Past events have made many of Carmelo's supporters feel repulsed. Another mistake was the Anthony family's treatment of the victim's father. They could have sincerely apologized at the press conference, but instead chose to have Austin Metcalf's father removed. Carmelo Anthony's insistence on self-defense can no longer protect him.
I had to bring it back. Just look at it. You can tell in his face that he was guilty. Just look at him. Just look at him.
He didn't realize that 3 wrong decisions have already turned his family into a joke. Aside from the fatal mistake of bringing a knife to the track meet, Carmelo's family perhaps shouldn't have invited this man to host the press conference. His name is Dominique Alexander, and he claims to be a pastor and an activist. However, netizens discovered that he has a long criminal history, including
a pastor and the activists. Always in the black American community, when they have pastors and activists, 9 out of 10, they're all crooks. All of them are no good, and that's just the way it is. Al Sharpton was supposed to be a pastor. They still call him a pastor.
Allegations of domestic violence and theft. He was also arrested for shaking and hitting his girlfriend's 2-year-old child. These past events have made many of Carmelo's supporters feel repulsed. Another mistake was the Anthony family's treatment of the victim's father. They could have sincerely apologized at the press conference, but instead chose to have Austin Metcalf's father removed. Mr. Metcalf made no aggressive move.
Mr. Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's father, may he be blessed by God every day. He was the only sensible person. He didn't even cry racism. This guy said, "Let the Lord handle it." I really feel so bad for this man. And, Carmelo Anthony's family, they need to be, all of them, including this pastor dude, needs to be charged.
And simply wanted to hear what they had to say. As the father of the victim, he had the right to be there, but the family believed he wasn't invited, which they considered disrespectful to Carmelo's dignity. Additionally, the family's move into a $900,000 mansion was also unwise, especially after they requested to Carmelo Anthony.
It ended right there. A $900,000 mansion. Like, this whole thing seemed like a setup, and it stinks to high heaven. May this brother right here, Metcalf, and his father have closure, and may he rest in peace, and God bless him and his family. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And I know people are going to call me all type of Uncle Toms and Uncle Ruckuses, but the black American community, half of us need to separate, and half of us got brain in our head to know that this whole thing was no good from the beginning. This man should have never had a knife. He should have never told him that if you touch me, you're gonna see what's about to happen. He should have never did this. This is Big Hawk, Yonkers native. I'm out.